everybody. Welcome back to the United Hapori podcast, episode 17. I'm Bionic Kasai.
I'm Mary.
I'm Otto Von Doom. Otto Von Doom.
I'm Toa Kirmanakoto.
And I'm Renzo Mox.
Woo, we did it.
Yeah, we did. Guys, we were...
After like 5 takes.
Yeah. I kept laughing and making goofs. Anyways, what's going on, everybody?
Renzo called us the Unity podcast.
Yeah, I called us the Unity podcast twice, I think. It's totally not because I want it to come back or anything. But hey, we're finally doing an episode again. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Yeah.
Going good.
And yeah, we
So-
have Otto and Miri here, who are very rare, and it's good to finally have them on again.
Woo, let's give them a round of applause.
Okay, that's enough.
So yeah, we've had a bit of a lack of videos. I haven't had any part of that. I don't record podcasts. I don't do anything for the channel anymore.
I don't do that, Brandon.
You have the potential to... Yeah.
That's not my fault. Don't blame me. Blame Renzo.
Okay, whatever.
Burn.
Here's the real
yeah.
here's the real thing, right? We got our own videos, we got our own channels, we got our own lives, all right? You guys need to understand that first and foremost, we focus on our own stuff primarily.
No, they just think we are one person.
We're one combined being who works on several different videos at once. That's a weird visual. I don't like to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so while we've been gone, we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I don't know what we're currently at, but that's pretty good.
Dude,
Just
look at you and your smooth transitions. Nice going. I just
Thank
ruined.
you. I'll handle the transitions, please.
We're at 1,029 subscribers, so almost 1,030. So thank you guys so much. That really means a lot to us. Obviously, we've been busy. I made a video because I was like, this is wrong. We can't not make a video.
Yeah.
We've wanted to make a special, but just like it's been a little hectic. I don't really know. People just haven't been around, and it's hard to make a video when nobody's around.
Yep.
Yep. Busy times.
Yeah, exactly. I've been working on my own series. Kasai's been doing nothing.
Hey, I got a job.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kasai got a job, but that's kind of a
Yeah, you're freaking speaking out of your ear there, buddy.
speaking out of my ear.
I will
Sorry, I was
backhand
this
this
album.
How do you speak out of your ear?
There you go. That's a podcast
Good
episode,
question.
Steve.
Hold on, let's wait.
Can I make
Speaking out
can I
of
make
our
a thumbnail now?
Speaking
Yes,
out of your
you can.
ears. Yeah, we'll have Thatch make a realistic ear with a
No,
mouth
I have
coming
an
out of
album of a band he can use.
it. Ew. All right.
Yeah, so we hit 1,000. 1,000 is just whatever. 1,030, man, I can't wait to hit that.
That's the big one.
I can't.
I haven't even hit 1,000 yet, so this was like my first experience getting 1,000 subscribers, so it was really nice. And
Well, you're 1/12 of it. No, I'm kidding.
I am 112. Yeah, there's a lot of Hapori members, but it still felt really nice to get 1,000 subscribers and to see all these people who still, watch us and appreciate what we do. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And-
What we
and-
don't do.
Yeah, what we
Amen
don't
to
do.
that.
Exactly. I did. Can I just briefly talk about the drawing show for a bit?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I if you guys watched it, I started a drawing show with Naretta, and that was kind of the whole point. But obviously, recording it has not really gone well. We haven't done a single episode since that first one. And that's, again, mostly just due to busy schedules and stuff like that. We'll get to a third episode eventually. Or second episode. My bad. Guys, I'm really tired.
Wow, you're skipping the second, going straight to the
I
third.
know.
Man.
I'm really
Overachieve.
tired, guys. I want to apologize. Like, super tired.
Why?
But yeah, that was a little drawing show we started. Hope you guys like that. Yeah, it should be fun. Anyways.
Besides that, while we were gone, there was a little thing called Brick Fair Virginia, which several members of the Hapori went to. And they recorded a special Brick Fair edition podcast, which was supposed to be episode 17, but obviously that hasn't come out yet. So this is 17, and that's going to be just a special edition episode. They do say 17 in that episode, but just ignore that whenever that comes out.
Just ignore it completely.
I think it's gonna be like really long. It was like 3 hours we recorded. God Almighty.
Yeah,
Good
Okoto
work.
was on it. It was Okoto, Thatch, Noretta,
Like,
and Vonu.
You can see how drained
Yeah.
I get like throughout the whole thing. Is like we spend hours like you see like the sun rising. And, it's horrible. I had a great time, but like I was like dead tired after that. I was, ooh.
Yeah, so basically the gist of it is that this is episode 17, but technically it's not episode 17, but we're calling it episode 17 anyways.
This is episode 17.
Yep.
There's going to be a Brick Fair special
Uh-huh.
that's late,
Okay.
which was supposed to be 17. This is still 17, my guy.
Yep. Okay. So that's what we're doing right now. We're recording.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, while we were gone, some stuff happened. Some pretty recent stuff. Just this month, Lego Overwatch sets got revealed.
Whoa!
No, they didn't.
I'm really excited about
Overwatch. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably the most excited person about it in the group. But
Most likely.
It's you and
I haven't played
Comrade.
the game.
And even Comrade isn't like super excited. He just likes the pieces. That's his whole thing.
Cameron's all in for the pieces.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm dying for the minifigures.
Whenever Comrade sees a new Lego set, he goes, he's got
What
a
are the
nice
pieces?"
build. I wanted to have Comrade on this one, but he wasn't around. Anyways. But yeah, let's talk about
I
these.
don't.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll let you guys go first, whichever you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, there's how many are there? There's like 6 of them?
There's the Tracer Widowmaker, 76.
Okay, let's start off with that one then.
Okay, trade the small one.
I don't like it. I mean, I like the figures, but I don't like it. I don't have much else to say. The figures are nice. It's just a little rocket. I don't know what it is, so I'm not really too excited.
That summed up my thoughts.
Wow, you guys are the worst.
I don't like a little rocket. I have no investment in it, Kasai.
Bro, it's from a game mode. You gotta play the game to know it.
Okay, well, sorry. I guess I can't talk about any of these sets now because I haven't played the
God,
game.
yeah, get out of here. You
All right, Renzo quits. Bye.
I haven't played the game
And?
either.
I thought you
I
had
haven't
the
played
game.
the game, so I wouldn't know.
No, I watch all the animations and I love the character designs.
I actually, very briefly, I did watch the new McCree animation, and it's really, really good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It makes me want a story mode for that game so much, and I'm so sad they don't have one.
We're just like an animated Netflix series.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be great. It'd be great, but they don't have a story mode or anything. It's just multiplayer, right?
Yeah, it's just a multiplayer game.
That makes me a
Does
little.
it have a... Oh, sorry.
No, there's no
It has
there's no
a
campaign.
story and it has lore, but
Yeah.
there's just no,
They put a lot of effort into those animated shorts too, which I like. It's very, very good advertising. They're still milking the game after this long, which makes me happy. It's not even milking. It's like they're just expanding upon it, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
So there was the Tracer and Widowmaker set.
Mhm.
There was the McCree, Reaper, and Soldier 76 set,
Mhm.
which comes with a building and a truck.
I can't.
Oh
Yeah, there it is.
You guys want to talk about that one at all?
I think it's nice. I think it's a nice little play set. I think McCree could have used like a hair hat combo. That would have been really nice.
Yes. He needed that.
Yeah, a lot of people always wanted that, like, especially myself,
Mhm.
for some like certain Lego figures before.
Ronan from Ninjago is a good example.
Yes, great example.
He doesn't have a hair, and that's kind of part of his character. It's very weird to not see anything like that.
You kind of like they look bald if they don't have it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish they would have done that. That would have been amazing.
Mhm.
I would have gotten that set just for to have that kind of mold.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know, I like the build of it. Looks pretty interesting.
It's actually really smooth. That truck looks like a smooth build. A lot of the architecture looks really smooth and well done, so I like that.
Mhm.
It's just a nice, cheap little playset. It's got some popular characters in it too, so I think this one's gonna sell well.
There's the other small set with Genji, Hanzo,
Yeah,
and the Chinese businessman.
that
I love that set because it's so specific to the animation.
Hmm.
It's not even game mode based; it's just based off the animation. Which is fun.
It's interesting. I think I think majority of the highlights of these sets are just the minifigures for a lot of people because obviously that's the main appeal of Overwatch are the characters.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody was like, yo, I want this businessman here, but we got him anyways, so.
Dude, friggin', I'm not objecting to it.
You're fine with it. That's good.
It's a funny businessman. They get scared by the cyborg ninja boy.
Yep. That's fair. And the set itself looks fine. It looks like one of those smaller Ninjago sets that they were releasing. Along with I don't mind that. Again, it's just a nice, cheap little way. It's not personally. I wouldn't go out and get it. It's not a set where I'd be like, oh my goodness, I need to get that. It's not for me. But it's nice, especially if you're an Overwatch fan. Like Kasai's probably gonna get it.
Oh yeah, at least gonna get I'm at least gonna get 3 of them, which would be the Tracer, Widowmaker, that set, and then another one we'll get to in a minute. But then there's the Rocket set with Mercy.
Who's the blue chick?
Oh gosh, Farah.
Oh, okay.
Mercy, Farah, and then Reaper and Winston.
I can't find that. Oh, here it is. Okay.
It's the biggest.
Reaper is in that set. Yeah, okay. I like this because it's got a very tall build. And you don't see that often from a lot of LEGO structures nowadays. It brings me back to the old days of like classic LEGO playsets, which I really do like. The figures are nice. I like majority of. The picture I'm looking at right now doesn't have a good quality look at most of them. But Winston Big Fig is really cool. Mercy looks great. Who's the other figure? Farah and Reaper. Reaper looks cool, and then Farah looks nice.
He has like a ghost tail piece, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do wish they had included a different character instead of Reaper, since he's also in the Soldier 76 set.
Yeah.
And I think in that set they should have just given him the alternate legs with the ghost-looking legs.
Yeah, he's the only figure in this way that comes with more than one set, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think all the minifigs look great. I really want to get Mercy and Winston. I'll probably just get them off of Bricklink, though.
Yeah, that set's probably... Do you know how much for the set is?
Oh, gosh. I would wager 70 to 100.
That's fair. It's got 730 pieces, so it's in that. And plus it's licensed, too, so it's going to be a little bit more pricey. Either way, it's got a fun-looking build. It looks like a fun idea for a set, and the figures are oh yeah, and Big Figs increased price too, so that's fun.
Yeah, they do.
It's like $20 or something like that, which is just ridiculous.
That's outrageous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's because they're big chunks of plastic.
No wonder why that dumb Red Hulk and Hulk set was so expensive.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh yeah, that was like.
Wasn't it like 60 or 70 or something like that?
It was like $60 or $70. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it only came with 300 pieces. I was like, whoa, that's a horrible.
That's
price.
lame.
Yeah.
But yeah, the set looks cool. But anyways, what's the next one you should talk about?
So next, this one actually released already. It was an exclusive for Blizzard.com.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It was a little, what's his name?
Bastion.
It was a little orange Bastion set, which was cool.
I like it. It's a little build. It's nice, actually. I really do like it. It's a little man.
Yeah, he didn't transform or anything. He wasn't minifigure scale, but he had some articulation. He's cool.
Doesn't he transform? Doesn't he have an alter mode?
The little one doesn't.
Oh, weird. I just found a picture where it's doing, doesn't have a sentry mode. Oh, some guy did. Now, okay, never mind. Sorry. Excuse me. But yeah, that one's kind of cool. I like the little build of it.
Yeah. And then there's a big Bastion set, which does transform, and it has a light-up eyeball, and that one's really cool. I want to get that one really bad.
I love them. This is the one set I actually consider buying. I really don't know much about Overwatch, but I love big transforming robots, so this is a guilty pleasure of mine. Not even guilty, because the set looks really cool.
Yeah.
Great colors. You don't see these colors like put together very often, which is awesome. You got like tan, you got the sand green and the bright orange, and it all just stands out so much. And I love I love Bastion's character design in the first place. I really think it's a very, very fun build. So I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it, and I'm probably gonna use them as either a GCU drone or just some random drone at some point in one of the episodes of drones.
Does everyone know what we're talking about here? Because I feel like some of you guys don't know what sets we're even looking at right now.
I know. Yeah, I'm looking around here with the different set pictures.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
looking
I'm
at.
sure on the Lego site. So
Okay, so yeah, we're looking at Bastion right now.
That's right.
And now I think we're going to. There's only one more left, right?
Yep. The best set, in my opinion.
Wow.
Is Diva's Mech and Reinhardt, which comes
Yeah,
with Diva.
Whoa, it's $40 at Target.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's friggin'. That set
perfect.
looks so good.
I'm surprised that one's your favorite because it's my favorite too. I really like it a lot.
I'm actually surprised by these prices. Also, I'm not a big fan of the rocket ship one. I'm seeing like that one. The watch point is $90.
Which that's the rocket?
Yes.
That doesn't sound
it's
bad,
the biggest set, but I was expecting it to be like 100. So that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
But oh yeah. Well, actually, it has the big fig, doesn't it? That makes sense. I was like, there's not much there, but that makes sense with it. Winston, I believe his name is.
Yeah. The big monkey.
And then the rocket ship has like storage for all the figures and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Even
I like-
Winston?
Yeah, there's a
Wow.
Spider-Man too.
Wow. That's-
well now.
That's a big rocket ship. But yeah.
I like the Diva and Reinhardt. But
Yes, it looks
yeah, that
great.
looks really cool.
Diva's Mech looks perfect, dude. I love it.
So it's like two $20 sets put in like to make a
Mhm.
$40 one like for the mechs. That's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Reinhardt, he's way out of minifigure scale,
Is
but
he?
from what I've heard, he has like an alternate build where he is minifigure scale. So I don't know how accurate that is, but that'd be cool.
Oh, wait.
That's true.
Is he supposed to be the size of a person? I thought he was a big guy.
He's supposed to be. He's big, but he's supposed to be smaller than Diva's Mech, I think, but
Yeah.
bigger than Winston.
I know. I was always disappointed because I always thought he was an actual like giant robot. So when I figured out he was just a little dude inside, I was kind of let down by that. But
Yeah,
helmet.
he's a person in like this big knight
Yeah.
armor, like cyborg knight.
Whoa.
I will say that helmet looks amazing. It looks so
I like
cool.
that.
Oh, yeah.
The shoulder pieces.
Yeah,
Also.
we were wondering if they were CCBS compatible, but they're likely not. But it's still very cool.
They're not.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
that's-
They're system.
Oh, are they?
This-
Okay.
Very cool.
But his helmet
Mhm.
would be perfect if someone wants to make a minifigure Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
They did.
Never got
Didn't they
one.
have one?
No,
No.
dude, they didn't.
Oh.
They had like the
only showed
necromancer
it-
from The
yeah.
Hobbit, but that's about it.
Oh, weird.
No, that's not even close.
Yeah, I mean,
the Sauron from like 2013 when they released the Gate to Mordor set. That was the closest thing we would get to that. But
Weird. Oh, I'm thinking of Lego Dimensions because he's in Lego Dimensions.
yeah, and he's in the
Yeah.
Lego
Okay.
Lord of the
yeah.
Rings.
but
I thought there was a helmet mold available, so I was like, what?
No, I was so waiting for like a minifigure of Sauron to be released.
Yeah. Well, that's disappointing, but these sets look great. I love the I love the contrasting. You got the big bubbly Diva Mech, and then you got the big knightly buffed out Reinhardt, and it looks awesome. I'm kind of out of system in general, but this is one along with Bastion that I would actually consider picking up because it's very, very cool.
Yeah, I love them, and it's cool that it's just a neat little detail that it's Diva and Reinhardt, and not Diva versus Reinhardt,
Yeah.
because they're both good characters. So, but yeah,
I will say, this is me personally, I still would have preferred CCBS sets, but I'm happy
Yes,
with what
I
we
would've.
got.
Because there isn't like any other than the maps for the game. There isn't like a big kind of location you can have. I mean, to me, they don't look too interesting. It's now they just have like either a vehicle, but with like kind
Well-
of like the showdown sets they have.
They do
It's-
have like specific locations, but it's not like the big thing about Overwatch is that the characters are the main thing, right?
the characters are the main focus.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
This is why CCBS would fit them perfectly because it's such a character
It's
focused
just
line.
figures. It doesn't have any kind of structure with it at all or anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But
And
realistically,
the characters' designs lend really well to CCBS too.
oh yeah,
yeah.
because a
maybe
lot
some-
of their proportions
no.
are out of whack anyways. You got a lot of characters like Tracer who has really long legs and stuff like that, which is they work well for like a slim toy design.
Mhm.
And then the bigger characters, like I really want to see Orisa made into a set at some point because I love her design.
Yeah, dude. I wish they were doing a CCBS Orisa because I'd friggin' put her up right next to Briareus.
I wish we got Junk. Isn't it Junkrat?
Junkrat.
And Roadhog. I wish we got them in this wave. But I feel like these sets are going to be really popular, and they're going to get a wave 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Overwatch, something I'm personally really excited about. Hasbro revealed their Overwatch Mercy action figure, and she looks fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm going to be collecting this line for sure. I can't wait. That's pretty much all I have to say about that.
You're going to have to send me pictures of this so I can put this in the episode, because I've only seen the picture once, and I thought it was an actual screenshot or like a low-res screenshot from the game, because that figure looks incredible.
Yeah, no, she looks really good.
That scared me. That was like...
She looks fantastic.
You can only imagine what the rest of it is going to
Yeah,
look
from
like.
far away it looks like concept art. It doesn't even look like a figure. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, now give us the big robot boys, and I'll be happy. I want Bastion. I want Reinhardt. But yeah, makes me happy.
We did talk about on a podcast one time how we would have really loved to see Marvel CCBS figures come back.
Yes.
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 And well, I kind of did, not officially. We've got some very interesting Marvel knockoffs, mostly based off of Infinity War.
Now, the thing is, we've gotten Marvel knockoffs before, right? But none of them were directly based off of Infinity War. Most of these are, which is kind of cool. And these are like the closest thing we've gotten to like actual like MCU line figures, and I'm very happy about that because a lot of them, I mean, most of them look pretty good. And I say most with a huge emphasis on Thanos over here, because Thanos, I don't know about Thanos.
Big boy.
Yeah, so should we just go in order from what Kasai posted?
Sure. So Black Panther.
Black Panther looks good. I don't like his claws. That's my real only complaint. They're
Yeah.
gigantic.
Yeah, it reminds me of Tarak.
Oh yeah, he does look
Reminds
like
me
a
of
Terra.
Rocka.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
got big old kitty paws.
But the helmet looks great. It doesn't even look like compressed or anything. Like, it looks great. I love that.
Yeah, I like how that looks. But it's probably not that. It's probably downgraded quite a bit in person.
Oh
I
yeah,
assume.
probably. Have you seen the actual physical picture of Thanos' head?
Yes.
It looks very, very bad.
Yeah.
Thanos' head looks like a friggin' raisin.
He looks like a sumo wrestler. Like, it's... it doesn't even look like the
Sounds
same.
frightening.
I like how he has a completely purple hand, but it doesn't match his head well over the
Yeah.
color.
We'll get more into Thanos in a bit, but yeah, I like Black Panther a lot.
99.
Panther looks like he's got some pretty good prints, though, so he looks like a solid set.
Yeah, he's even got printings on his legs, leg armor
yeah,
too.
thigh pieces. That's really interesting.
That is really cool. This is why I wish Lego would do this, because Lego would knock this out of the park. So.
Oh yeah,
so
and it would be a huge success, I think.
Yeah.
Personally,
It would be better than most of the Marvel figures, which is sad to think about, but it's true. The minifigures.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
We've got Iron Spider-Man.
Which is the same build as the.
It's the exact same build as the Iron Spider-Man I reviewed on the channel.
Go check that out, everybody.
Future Renzo, put a link in the description, bro.
We'll see what I can do. But yeah, it's pretty good. You got some really nice printing there. You got some great recolors.
His shoulder prints and his chest print and his shins, those look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the correct colored eyes on a plain red mask, so I want him really bad just for that mask.
Yeah. I don't even think that's what the Iron Spider head looks like, though, right?
It it's supposed
doesn't it have
to
some blue on it? I can't remember off of memory.
Aren't his eyes supposed to be like neon blue or something?
Oh yeah.
They glow blue.
They do.
Like Iron Man's.
I remember that shot from the movie.
Otherwise, they don't have like webbing paint on it.
No,
Yeah,
Kasai could get this in hand and make it a million times better.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. But I like him. I really do. I like the dark blue armor a lot. I love the shoulder pads. Like those look great as just an individual thing you would put on a mock. It kind of, if you look at it in a way, it kind of looks like a helmet of some sort. Like it looks like a visor somehow.
Yeah, like, it looks like a Power Rangers helmet to me.
That's what I was gonna say. Actually,
that's what I was thinking.
I don't know how that would actually look like on the head of a mock. It might look kind of strange, but either way, go check this thing out because this guy looks really cool.
So on to the elephant, literally and figuratively in the room.
Big boy.
I don't know what to say about him.
So this is what Thanos is like. Take Onua, Master?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick a grape onto the ball joint on his neck. And then put friggin' Captain Phasma's legs on him with the thigh pieces. And there you go. There's Thanos.
Yes.
The build is not good. I don't think it works.
And then some sticker Legos on a paw piece for the Infinity Stones.
You're gonna have to send me that picture too because it's not in the picture.
Yeah, it's cut out of the one here.
But there's a review.
You send it after, but it's gross. I don't like it. I will say the Onua pieces are nice in gold, really nice. That chest piece is great. All the recolors are very nice, including purple hands, which is awesome.
Purple hands, purple 5 longs,
which Kasai's flipping out about. He's losing his mind.
So good.
There's also 3 longs in there too, but that's not new. And I believe this is the same color as regular purple, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay. I don't think
he's got dark blue thigh armor, which personally I would probably put on Spider-Man so he doesn't look so weird.
Yeah, that's right. That is a very cool, cool recolor.
Fair enough.
Gold shins again, which isn't new for the knockoffs, but it's still very nice to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Thanos.
He looks disgusting.
And his arms don't even reach down to his hips.
Yeah.
So it's gross. For maybe the paw hand.
Oh, he only comes with 1 gold hand or 1 purple hand too, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, so I need to order 2 of them.
And it's translucent.
Wait, the
hand's not translucent.
It's okay. Like that.
Thank goodness. I got really scared. I was like, that's awful. Yeah, exactly. That is awful.
Yeah.
Actually, trans purple hands wouldn't be bad. I actually think that sounds really cool.
I just want it with Thanos, but
if you actually look at the figure like that, but
I would love. Oh yeah, trans plastic on knockoff figures can look really gross. Really gross. But we should talk about Deadpool now. Yeah.
Moving on to the best figure out of them easily.
That's your opinion, Kasai.
Deadpool!
Dude, he looks like an official set. He looks friggin' awesome.
He does, actually. I do really like this one a lot. There really isn't any major issues I can talk about either. It's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love the sword pieces that they reused.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it fits. Everything here is like pretty spot on. I can't think of anything.
Even the printing on the chest, all the pieces they used for the armor.
Yeah, thigh pieces.
The thigh printing. He's got a gun on his hip. Yeah, he's got.
I just noticed that.
There really isn't anything else. This is pretty perfect. Like I don't think there's any issues here. Really, I think this is like the best they could have done.
I have 0 arguments on my end.
I think it's probably the best Lego could have done too. Honestly.
Yeah, that's about.
Lego tried to do.
You're right. Okay, it's the best one out of all of these. I agree. But yeah, I forget those are some fun knockoffs. And again, usually if you guys want to check out some interesting stuff, go check them out. Kasai's probably eventually going to do reviews on them. No promises, but I mean, why not?
On my channel.
Yeah, on his channel for very specific reasons that I'm not going to talk about.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I wonder why. No, but anyways, it's fine. It's Kasai's show. Anyways, but yeah, this is they're very interesting. Thanos is gross. The best one is probably Deadpool. The other ones are fine.
Thanos really made me not want to do my Thanos mock.
That was the one thing that shot your dreams down.
But speaking of mocks, I believe Renzo has something to show us.
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, walk first on the list.
All right, I'll go first. Anyways, so I made this mock a couple days ago. I didn't tell anybody about it for whatever reason. I never got the chance to tell anybody about it, but I made this mock recently. It's very weird, as my mocks usually are. And I don't really have a name for him. I could make up some...
Heck?
Yeah.
My God.
I could make up
What
some
the
weird... Yeah, exactly. This is everyone's first reaction to seeing it, by the way, so...
Part of me had a feeling that you were going to use the K2SO head.
I actually saw a mock that used it very recently, and I said, you know what, I want to use that. So this mock started off as having no legs. He was just kind of a float. I gave him like a tire, like jetpack sort of thing for legs. Like he was just gonna float around.
Yeah.
Oh, like something to make him hover?
Yeah, exactly. He was just gonna be like a
That's our name
priest
for him.
robot at first too. But then I started like listening to some music. By the way, guys, first of all, if you're making a mock, listening to music absolutely helps come up with concepts and just designs. You'd be surprised. It really does help. But yeah, this creation was just kind of made as like this villain character. I don't really know what their deal is. They're just this robot being, kind of based off of a mock that Kasai was teasing in an old COD Season 2 trailer. Slightly.
What?
Yeah.
Oh! Snap.
You guys remember that old mock?
boy.
It's very briefly in the trailer, but
Yeah, I love that trailer, but friggin' none of the characters were in.
I
That's
now
pretty-
know the song that Kasai used in that trailer too, and I didn't know what it was before, but now I do.
I think I have a name for this.
Yeah, what's your name? Okay.
Mr. Sir Longbottom.
Mr. Sir Longbottom. I always
Greatest
pictured him being like this, like actually serious villain, but now that I think about it, he is kind of. He would just work better as a sillier dude.
I'm imagining him as like a General Grievous, like
Yeah.
like he coughs a lot. Like
Yep.
Yeah, more
Because he
lanky.
looks like he's got tubes to supply oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got this good old robot head. His build is super weird and unconventional. That was kind of the whole point. I wanted to make him have this really big upper body, skinny limbs, and then just this tiny little waist. So, very weird. I had a lot of fun with him, though. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
he's really cool. I dig him a lot.
Okay. That's good. I'd say something I gotta do is fix up the colors a little bit more. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah. The upper arms bug me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it's two skeleton limbs.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's really cool. I like him.
Do you have a thing against skeletons, Kasai?
It's just like I don't like
Skeletons.
triple segmented arms.
Ah, that's
Just
fair.
not my-
It can look really gross. If you bend it at a certain angle, it can look really gross. But that's kind of what I was going for, this kind of gross looking thing anyways. But I
Yeah.
may give him actual shoulders. We'll see. Anyone have any
Yeah.
other thoughts before we move on to Kasaya's mock?
No, I like this mock. It's very interesting. Mr.
Yeah.
Sir Longbottom is approved.
I might call
You
him
can
Sir
only-
Longbottom now.
You can only imagine how often he'll have to like inhale, like. Anyways.
I wonder if he's got a little alien head inside of the robot helmet. That's a
Oh, I don't want to know that.
That would remind me of the Cybermen a lot.
maybe that's exactly what it is, but he's got a little switch on his chest. Fun fact, he had silver skull spider eyes on his hips.
Silver skull spider eyes? What?
No, spider eyes. He had silver skull spider masks on his hips, but his legs were extremely hindered, so I took them off. But that's kind of a little bit more insight. Anyways, this is
Gotcha.
Sir Longbottom. I believe Kasai has a mock to share with us.
All right. Well, yeah. So my mock I showed on Instagram,
Mhm.
and she is the completing piece to a collection of 4 mocks that I've been working on.
Mhm.
This is Cynthia, the daughter of Kasai and Mary in the future.
Oh.
There she is. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen her. Yeah, she was officially revealed back a while back, if you guys follow Kasai on Instagram. But she's here now on an official video. Here she
Yeah.
is.
So I'm going to run over just kind of like her design ideas a little bit. Obviously, she gets the red, the purple, and the silver from her parents. She gets kind of her hairstyle, fashion from her brother, with her own flair. And then I kind of wanted the design to look like she has like a t-shirt on. So it's like one of those shirts type of idea where the sleeves are a different color from the main shirt. And then she's supposed to look like she's got like gray shorts on.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea.
Oh.
I see it more now when you describe it like that. I definitely didn't get that before.
Yeah. But yeah, so she completes the collection of she completes the family. And I really like her. And funny enough, her name came from I did a Q&A on Instagram that was supposed to be like Ask Kasai, the character. And Aura Master asked, I think it was Aura, if you had a daughter, what would you name her? And so I asked Miri, and you said?
Cynthia, which was actually what I would actually name if I had a daughter myself.
Yeah.
But then looking up the name, it actually means, I think, goddess of moon. So it kind of actually worked without even realizing it.
That's interesting.
And then just because of that answer, that made me want to make a daughter for them.
There you go.
So that's entirely where she came from. So thank you, Aura Master. You inspired her.
Thanks.
Another clapping session. Yeah, she's a fun mock, I will say. I'm a bit iffy on the hair still, but overall it's a simple, nice mock. So I like her a lot.
Yeah, it has a certain ring to its simplicity that it really makes the design come together as a whole.
There's a ringing in your ears, Otto. That's not the mock.
There's a ringing in my ears.
You got to go to the hospital now, Otto.
Oh no.
But yeah, does anyone have any other thoughts about Cynthia over here? I don't know why I'm asking that.
No, I mean, it's funny that... No, not funny, but I like how she's designed.
It's hilarious, dude.
What?
You said it was funny, so I'm like, it's hilarious.
No.
Anyway, what a funny mock.
I see. All right, so I see the picture with Kid Miri, and so I like that. It's kind of like the mixture between both of them, Kasai and Miri when they were children. So that's interesting. I like that.
Fusion, ha!
Yeah, she's a little... How old is she, Kasai?
She's about...
I mean, during that
11
timeline.
12.
11, 12? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Because Kasai was 13, 12 when he was...
Kasai looks like she joined the Hero Factory, so that's pretty interesting.
She's got a hero core. What does the H symbolize, Kasai?
She's a child.
That doesn't mean anything.
H means child.
If I have a little medallion.
It symbolizes that she was born after Carrion, I guess.
Okay. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Are those silver armor pieces on her upper legs?
Yeah, they're knockoff ones, so they're a bit paler than
I could tell. I was like, what color is this? It was shaking my head for a bit, but now I know. And I believe the hero core is also a knockoff piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that was Cynthia, and I believe Kasai has something else to talk about now.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
He is the master of transitions.
All right. Apparently, I'm not allowed to say anything anymore.
I wasn't finished. Hang on.
Fine. Keep going on then.
Oh, you were really angry there, man.
I'm
Holy
going to
cow.
talk about her for an hour longer. No, I'm kidding.
This is a Cynthia
Mary, did you have any
podcast.
thoughts?
I'm just trying to remember what her powers was. I'm also drawing a mental blank.
Oh yeah, their powers are interesting. So Carrion has what does he have? He has shadow and fire, which he gets from Kasai and Miri. And then Cynthia has light, and then some other abilities from Kasai that I can't talk about.
Okay, so is it Shadow or is it Twilight? Because Miri has Twilight.
Miri is Twilight.
Yeah.
So Carrion gets Shadow from Miri.
Oh.
Cynthia gets Light from Miri.
So Shadow's like a...
Twilight is Light and Shadow.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. I remember. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, where's the light come from? But that makes sense. Gotcha.
And then, just what do you guys think about the future family as a whole?
This is the first time they're all up together. I mentioned before, I really like Future Miri's design a lot.
Yes, the flowing kimono.
Yep, I love Future Kasai's design a lot. I tried to build it, but then I gave up for whatever reason.
Yeah, you painted the torso, right?
I did. I do have, actually, Kasai used tape, but I painted up a torso of mine. Oh, I gave up on the...
tape? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, he has this red tape that he uses for a bunch of things.
It's perfection.
Yeah.
I use it for my Darth Maul mock too.
Mm-hmm. He used Darth Maul. He used it on...
And
I have that on here today, buddy, but no.
He used it on Blue Guy, or Snake Guy, for COD.
Snake Guy?
Yeah, the contest entry used it on him too.
Ooh, yeah, him, and I used it on Mickey Mouse as well.
And Kareth, his mask.
Kareth?
Mickey Mouse?
Oh yeah, it's on his mask too, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very useful. And I think I gave up when I tried to make his belt, because that was so difficult, and I just got really angry for no particular reason.
His belt is a pain in the ass, dude.
We gotta censor that out, Kasai. Thanks a lot.
Sorry. You don't have to.
I'm kidding. That was too.
We're gonna censor that.
It's inappropriate for this podcast.
But his belt is a rubber tube that is shoved through a L-shaped double axle connector with a pinhole.
Mm. And it's a bootleg, right?
Yeah, it's a knockoff tube, but it's not any more malleable than the normal ones. So it was really hard.
Really? I thought you said it was more malleable.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, because I tried doing it and just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's probably a little more malleable, but it was super hard.
Yeah. And that's where I gave up, basically, because just trying to figure out how to get that thing on was the hardest part. But other than that, all the mocks look really good next to each other, and I really like the Future family a lot. I did make Kareth, too. I forgot to mention that. I made him.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Took him apart, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I took him apart. Of course I did.
Yeah, what do the rest of you think of the Future family?
Oh man, I cannot wait to see when they'll be together like this.
Never.
Oh, well, that's promising, Renzo.
That was sad.
Yeah,
that was a little depressing.
This is an opposite future. No, but I'm excited too. I love seeing future scenarios play out. I love seeing future character designs. I'm very excited to do some of these myself.
It's kind of like you'll see that, I don't know. It's kind of like you see ahead of time, like, oh my god, that's what they're gonna look like in the future.
I can't wait to show you all future Geode, and by future Geode, he doesn't change at all.
Oh,
that's not true. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really like these guys. If anyone has any other thoughts, you can say right now about these lads.
I think we've all given our 2 cents, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Akoto and Miri didn't.
I mean, I like the fam. What you gotta say?
That's it. That's the whole thought.
That was pretty cringy. I apologize.
It's not cringy. Don't worry about it.
I like the family, man.
Yeah, I like the family, man. Well, they all have a consistent color scheme with one another. See, they look like they're a team when they're all together like that. So
they do. The
picture that you showed in the chat side looks like a very nice family portrait they will have hanging in their house. So I like that.
Yeah.
It's an admiring picture. I don't know. I sound weird now.
No, you're fine. You sound fine.
Sorry, you might have a little word for a second. I like her. Seeing her production behind the scenes.
No,
you kind of get a bit of a soft spot for her.
Yeah. What about the whole collection, the whole family?
Yeah, they look like one big happy family.
All right.
Can't argue with that.
So now that I've done my spiel,
so Kasai went to go see
I'm
the
going
Grinch.
to give another spiel.
He saw it in HD. It confirmed the post-credit scene was related around Smash 5. This did happen.
What?
Yes. Okay, so Halloween 2018.
Oh, that was lame. That was terrible. Get out of here. Boo.
End credits. They reveal Michael Myers is in Smash Ultimate.
That'd be the worst thing ever.
I'm done.
It's just a suit. It's a 3D render of Michael Myers, and he's like slashing through the competition.
Slashing into the competition.
You know how was it Ridley the Dragon?
Yeah.
How in his reveal trailer he murders Mario and Mega Man?
Yeah.
Ooh. It's like that. Michael Myers just comes in and murders people.
It would be the opening of Halloween, but with Mario, Luigi, and I don't know.
No. It would start with Waluigi. He steps out through some fog, and then you just see him get friggin' stabbed and then fall to the ground.
He fights Simon Belmont because he's a paranormal entity apparently. But
it's just
Simon Belmont.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kasai went to go see Halloween. Tell us how that was.
Saw Halloween 2018. It was really good. It was really good, faithful continuation of the original Halloween movie, since it's making all the other ones not canon. Thank goodness. It's really good. The character development with Lori, who was the main character of the original movie, was great. How she's she's got PTSD and she's just been kind of waiting for Michael all this time. The doctor character was kind of weird. He seems like this pretty normal, dude who cares about his patients. But then halfway through the movie, he's revealed to be psycho and he murders a cop. And then he puts on Michael's mask.
So,
while Michael's incapacitated.
So the doctor dude is.
Hold on. Are we just saying spoilers right now?
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, I guess.
No, I actually wanted to see.
You should do a spoiler warning.
Thanks, Kasai. That was so casual. That was like
future Renzo put a spoiler warning.
There's this guy who halfway through the movie murders somebody. It's no big deal.
It's a horror. A lot of people die, obviously.
No, I didn't know that.
No, it's a horror movie.
It's a slasher movie. I didn't know anyone was going to die. That's a spoiler. Anyway.
So wait, Kasai.
What?
So the Doctor Dude is basically like a reverse Dr. Loomis, isn't he?
Yeah. Instead of trying to fight Michael or fend him off, he was also Loomis's protege. But he's obviously a little unstable. Spoilers. So Michael gets run over by a car, and then the doctor kills the cop who ran him over. And then he puts on Michael's mask and puts Michael in the car while Laurie's granddaughter is also in the car. And so he drives them to Laurie's house, and then Michael smashes the seat forward and smashes his face in the steering wheel, and then he falls out of the car. Michael takes his mask back or whatever. And then the doctor, so this entire time the doctor's like, I just want you to speak, Michael, say something, because he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
And instead of saying something, he smashes the doctor's head like a watermelon.
And he says, "No, you," and smashes his head into a car door.
He could have, alternatively, he could have been like, "Die!"
Oh, remember that?
That's what I was expecting.
He just yells, "Die!" What if he just said, "No, I won't talk. It's not going to happen."
So
the doctor dies. He's irrelevant. Whatever.
He's irrelevant trash.
And there's an awesome showdown in the house where Michael ends up hiding from Laurie while she's got a shotgun, and she's checking each room, and then she's locking them down as she checks them that they're clear. And it's so cool. And then he ends up throwing her over a balcony, and then he looks back and she disappears like normal killers would in horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they end up trapping him in the basement and set the house on fire. And then at the end of the movie, you don't know if Michael burned alive or not, because you don't see his body in the basement while it's all on fire. so it's open for a sequel. So we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So yeah, it sounds like they're potentially, they didn't like directly try to set up a sequel, which is nice. I like that they did that.
Yeah. If it doesn't well enough, then it's fine. But if it does, then
I feel like I'm satisfied either way. I still need to watch the movie, but I'm satisfied if the movie doesn't get a sequel. I'll be happy. Because this is a franchise that's been through so much at this point, and to just see it end in a satisfying way would be nice. And it sounds like
certainly more than Jason Voorhees has ever gotten with his friggin'
Oh yeah, his series is dead at this point, which is
There's no resurrecting it beyond well, when was the last Jason movie?
They did a 2013 remake
or something.
Yeah,
2013. Yeah,
they did one with the guy from Supernatural. I remember that one.
Was it?
Yeah, Jared Padalecki. It was really weird. It was just like a modern slasher. It wasn't anything special. It didn't do anything interesting.
Didn't it have
seen that one?
What's her
probably.
name? Didn't it have like Danielle Panabaker in it?
I don't know who that is, so I can't say.
I have no clue who that is.
I'm sure I would know, but I don't remember.
But yeah, it was really good continuation. Really faithful to the original. Had some really cool like tracking shots behind Michael as he's like going through houses and killing people and like grabbing different things. It was really cool. And then at certain points they have kind of like the I Spy Michael in the background from the previous movies.
That's good. I like that stuff. That's really fun. So yeah, you like it?
Yeah, so all in all, it was really good. I think it was a solid movie. Probably
that's good. Now this
7 out of 10 if I had to rate
7 out of 10. Okay.
That's fair.
I'll shut up now.
Sorry, I wanted to say this. This is not on our schedule at all, but I wanted to talk about something that I wanted to talk about publicly for a while. Do you mind if I do this? It's related to TV.
Go ahead, I guess.
Have you heard about
Titans? Did you watch Titans?
No, I did not watch Titans, but Titans looks really bad, and I'm very excited to watch it.
All right, what is it?
First of all, I will actually mention Titans very briefly because everyone's saying how good it is, but every time I see a clip, it just looks so bad. And
yeah, no, it's no.
Everyone's
it's
like, man, that episode was
edgy garbage, people.
Yeah, everyone was like, every episode, whenever it comes out, it's like, oh man, that was so cool, and it's just like, I don't know. It will come out on Netflix eventually though, so I will watch it. But this is about The Walking Dead. If anyone's interested in that. Because they had a huge announcement recently, and yeah, this is a very fun thing to talk about because not enough people are. I mean, like this is something I want to talk about.
Is this about the main man? Right?
Yes. Okay. So what happened was about a month ago or so, they were hyping up the fact that Rick, the main character of The Walking Dead, was going to leave the show. So everyone's like, "Oh, he's going to die," whatever. So the whole episode is him basically, he gets shot or whatever, he's bleeding out, and he's walking away. That's the whole episode. It's really boring. I watched through all of it because, Walking Dead is not good anymore. It's a bad, bad show. I stopped watching it around season 8, give or take, so I didn't care about it anymore. But I wanted to watch this last episode with Rick because he's the main character. I'm like, all right, let's see how it goes. So I'm watching it. The whole episode is just him running away the whole time. It's really boring. And then at the end of the episode, he explodes a bridge with a bunch of zombies, and you're like, oh yeah, he's dead. That makes perfect sense. But then at the end of the episode, he's fine. He's perfectly fine. He's just, like, knocked out, and he's like, ugh. He doesn't have any wounds besides the one that he got stabbed earlier, but he was in an explosion, and he's sitting on the beach like he's like, oh, I'm dying. And then they carry him off into a helicopter. And then it cuts to like 5 years into the future and his daughter's fighting zombies. And then the episode ends. And it's one of the worst things ever. I can say that right now.
What?
Yes.
And then, is that just the end of the show then, or what?
No. They're continuing the show with this 5 year later arc or whatever. And then
what?
Rick is getting... the main character, he is getting 3 AMC original movies to wrap up his character arc. This came completely out of nowhere. It's one of the weirdest decisions they could have made ever. It's almost like if Captain America dies in Avenger 4, or if he they hype up that he's gonna die in Avengers 4, and then he lives, and then they announce he's getting a TV show on the Marvel or the Disney streaming service. But first of all, I'm not opposed to that because that would actually sounds like it could be cool. But that's just a weird decision, and it makes no sense. And that's exactly what they did. I'm not joking. This happened.
So.
Yes.
What I'm getting is there's no resolution with the main cast, Negan, Daryl.
They're all in the 5 year later arc. They're all there still.
They're all there, but there's no resolution with what happens in between then.
Nope.
It's just...
Wait, so just a random time jump again?
And he wakes up on the beach, and then he gets taken in a helicopter, and then it's his daughter.
Yep.
Wait, isn't there a certain time, a certain amount of time before when the zombies in the series are completely decayed and they won't be roaming around?
That was a film theory or whatever, which is actually a good film theory, but
it was a really good theory, but I guess
but it's not happening because that would make too much sense.
Darn it.
Instead, there's a new cast of characters who nobody cares about. We're going to be following the old characters. Negan's old and he's still in prison and he's lame because he doesn't do anything. He just sits there the whole time. And then we're getting we're getting a bunch of Rick movies with just Rick and probably other characters that are brand new. And it's so weird.
Rick trilogy.
Yeah, it's a very strange decision, and I don't understand it.
Doesn't his son die, too?
Yeah, Carl, spoiler alert, I bet, who cares? Carl, this kid, he gets bitten by a zombie in season 8, and he just dies out of nowhere. It was a shock. It was a shock campaign to get more people to watch the show, and I hate that, it's going downhill. Obviously, nobody wants to watch it anymore, but everyone got really excited when they heard this announcement, and I was sitting there bewildered, and I was like, what is going on?
All right, everybody. Legacy of Light, Season 1, Episode 1. I'm killing off Takeru to get more people to watch the show.
And then you're having Takeru, you're having the Takeru Nuva trilogy of movies.
Then I'm going to have Ikimu get blown up on a bridge with Skull Raiders, and then he's going to get taken in an airship, and then have 3 movies, and you're going to see Ikimu's daughter, friggin' 5 years later.
Sweet mercy.
No, the better comparison is that you just cut randomly. It's like you hype up that Kasai's going to die or something like that, and then he gets carried off away from his family, nowhere near any of these characters, and then you cut to Cynthia killing a bunch of Skull Raiders.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not good.
No, it's so stupid.
Anyways, this came out of nowhere. This wasn't even planned. I apologize. This was just a little rant I wanted to go on because that was quite the announcement.
That is just...
Yep.
That's the worst.
Walking Dead, everybody. It used to be good, but oh boy, it's not good anymore.
Walking Dead, everybody. There's no hope anymore.
Slow clap, everyone.
Listen, they started losing hope from season 6.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
There's no hope for the characters, and there's no hope for the show. It all works out.
Listen, when you've been going on for 9 seasons, you are bound to start running out of ideas.
Hey. Supernatural is still going strong. For some reason.
It's because there's a bunch of... It's because the fandom watches the shows.
I mean, it also does have a lot more potential, but, honestly, you could have just ended the show. Game of Thrones ended.
Game of Thrones is ending. It's got one last season.
Is winter still coming?
Yeah, it's one last season.
It's got another season.
Yep.
Oh.
But it will be ending after that.
6-episode season or something?
Yeah.
No idea.
Then we're getting a prequel series.
So they got one more season. Walking Dead? No. We're going to reboot it with Rickette. We're just going to have the entire show go over again.
Her name
same thing, same business.
Her name is
Not only
Judith.
That, but they did a spin-off show that they were saying was going to be, it's going to be the build-up to the zombie apocalypse. It's going to show how it happened.
Yeah.
And it just became the same show with characters that nobody cares about.
Yeah, that's the Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, so you guys are great over at AMC Walking Dead. You guys are cutting edge of entertainment. Pushing new boundaries, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, this is weird.
New boundaries of stupidity.
And here I was about to get into Arrow and Flash, but okay.
No.
At least watch the first 2 seasons of Arrow. Those ones are.
No.
I think
And
season
at
2 is
least
the
watch
one
the
with.
first season of Flash, because
Yeah.
that
I
one
think
was
I think season 2 of Arrow is the one that has Deathstroke in it, and
What-
that
yeah,
is the
Deathstroke.
best.
What about-
that was
what-
a great
What
season.
about Gotham, guys? You like Gotham?
No,
Well,
Because I got
Well,
really angry.
I
hate
really
Gotham.
want to get into an angry rant about how they handle the Joker.
Can we see Bane? Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna.
I want to
Yeah,
get into an
Bane,
angry debate
oh,
about
good
how
lord.
freaking Bane looks like a Nazi.
That's a whole podcast for another time. We can just post pictures.
Yes.
Of Bane.
We'll have the DC rant podcast.
Oh, we
Yeah,
should.
someone
Okay.
remind me about that. Someone
Um,
remind me about that.
Here's a future plan before we change subject. We should all. I know this is hard, but a bunch of us should all watch the first season of Titans and then just record a whole podcast talking about it.
But then I would have to pay for the
No. It might come out on Netflix. Oh no, not in America. Sorry. Never mind.
Canadian.
I was about to
Netflix.
say Netflix.
It will be out on Netflix internationally, so like UK and Canada.
Honestly, I do love the idea of doing a DC rant podcast.
It's
Special.
very fun. We'll see how that plays out in the future. You guys, you the listeners, they will all experience this as we grow and change. But
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
off of that tangent, because TV's dumb.
Mhm.
We do have some new stuff coming to the channel eventually,
Mhm.
and it's being worked on currently. And if you want to talk about that a little bit, Miri, go.
Wink.
Alrighty, so for some of you that have been stalking my Instagram, you would have already heard about this and seen some of the production. But for the other half of you that haven't, I've basically been building a Miri cosplay since the beginning of the year. And a little bit of a background story behind that. I recently, trying to think, well, a contest was going out from a company called Little Robot. And they basically were giving out a sponsorship or grant to any of the winners. And I got one of the grants, so I've got $250 to put towards that cosplay. And at the moment, I think I have her mask, her undersuit, and I'm just about to work on the armor.
Awesome.
And
Nice.
in saying that, I am recording all the productions and I will be putting them up on the page.
Yes. It's a very exciting announcement. We can't wait for you guys to see everything, and I can't wait to see because we haven't seen any of this. Maybe Kasai has, but I don't know.
I haven't seen any of it, so it's going to be a trip for me. Definitely.
I've pretty much seen everything that she's been posting on Instagram. That's about it.
Oh yeah, Instagram. Yeah, if you guys want to go, actually, I don't. Should I promote your page?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm fine with it.
All right. If you guys want to go check out what?
Do you know it? Because I know it.
Okay, you say it.
Okay. Do you actually know the @
I was just gonna look it up.
It's
so.
Okay.
anime
at-
cosplay.
Anime
At anime cosplay.
cosplay, like ANNE.
IME.
Is it ANNEIME? Or is it ANNI?
It's ANNEIME_cosplay.
There you go.
Welcome
So
to the
ANMA
show.
cosplay.
The spelling show.
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to the Hapori Spelling Bee, everybody.
Spelling bee. We're trying to spell. Yeah, no, but if you guys want to go check out stuff like that, it's all on our page. Go check that stuff out if you're interested.
Yeah.
Very excited to see those videos too.
And
I
yeah,
think
so
there's nearly like. How many? I think there's nearly like 12 hours of footage that I've already done. I did lose 4 hours though.
Oh,
That's
and yeah, so those videos will be coming to the Hapori channel.
sometime, and she is sometime next year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to take a small break.
That's fine. Yeah. So yeah,
Understand.
expect that type of content coming out soon. Hopefully more
Oh,
drawing.
you got her katana too, right?
Yeah, I do. I've got to paint that.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 Totally forgot about that one.
Very cool announcement. It's very interesting. I hope people enjoy that because it's very unique. You definitely don't see that on a lot of. You definitely don't see that too common on a bunch of our stuff. So this should be very interesting. So I hope you guys all enjoy that.
Also, you had a little vacation recently.
Yeah, I did. And even leaving the country, I can make an idiot out of myself.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I just come back from Indonesia on Monday.
Oh.
And I have to say it is definitely a culture shock.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally, I think, only 3 traffic light signs in the whole entire island.
Wow.
Whoa.
So you're literally just drive at your own risk.
Wow. That sounds incredibly scary and dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the driving situation like over there?
They could, like, literally, the most way you can get around is on motorbikes. Like, that's the easiest way to get around.
Wow.
But when you've got big people, like, we had 10 people on this trip.
Oh.
And, they're literally, you've got 2 lines of traffic, and they could literally be in the middle,
Wow.
just swerving in between cars. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
It sounds crazy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Flipped out. I mean, if you had like a bunch of like the motorbikes, like a whole biker gang going around.
Listen, I got incredibly excited.
Yeah.
She posted
The
pictures,
Bali biker gang.
and I saw monkeys, and I got very, very happy because I love monkeys so much. There were little monkeys.
The monkey,
You gotta think for monkeys, dude. I swear.
the monkey forest.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
They make me so happy. I love the picture where he's just sitting down, chilling out. I love that. I'll put it up. It's really funny. But I love monkeys, so that made my whole day right there.
But it's literally just a full forest of monkeys, and
Yes.
if you've got something, you just give it to them. You just don't fight them, because
Well, do they
They're
steal
like a
things?
bunch of little, like a bunch of little bandits.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
They're like, do not take sunglasses, do not take purses, do not take water bottles. Apparently, they love plastic.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Do they eat the plastic?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay, they do.
I was trying to make a joke. Holy
They
crap!
do.
They take it back to their huts and they make instruments out of them.
Reminded me of the scene from Rio where they take all the stuff, the little monkeys. I love monkeys so much. Oh,
Monkey.
even if they're trying to steal things from me, I love them. Are you allowed to
But
feed them? Are you allowed to feed them?
Yes, but not really.
Okay. So it's not permitted. Okay.
It's like
Well, unless you want to, like, 15 monkeys attacking you.
Oh, that's okay.
Ooh.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, sure.
They literally just roam free.
Just start chucking down bananas from a helicopter. They all gather around. No, I love monkeys though. So yeah, you had a good time on your trip.
Yes.
What else did you do?
I had a major blonde moment, though. So on the other island, there's this really, really, really big statue. It's like the 4th biggest statue in the world.
Oh wow.
And me, being the blonde person I am, yelled out, "Oh my God, it's Godzilla!" And
It was like a lizard statue, right?
I think it's an elephant, like a really, really big elephant. But from the silhouette, it looked like Godzilla. And without thinking, I said, "Oh my God, it's Godzilla! What is he doing here?" And one of the locals turned around and looked at me like, "Excuse me, that's our god." I'm like,
Oh.
"Oops."
Oh.
He just had to address the elephant in the room.
Oh, Kasai, you're killing me, dude.
Wow.
That's
Dab.
okay. That's an interesting.
You proud of yourself for that one?
Yes, I am.
I just imagine somebody being like, "Who's this guy with the beard and the sandals? He's pretty cool. I like him a lot." And somebody was like, that is Jesus. We like Jesus. Can you not?
Like his sandals.
We like Jesus."
No, someone sees like a statue of Jesus and there's like, "Oh, it's Santa Claus T-posing."
That's not fair.
Man, Jesus,
He doesn't look anything like Santa Claus.
Storm for
I'm
Halloween.
not even gonna comment.
Wow,
Renzo?
that's funny though. That's really, oh man.
Renzo,
Wait, what?
can you insert a picture of Storm on Halloween?
Oh yeah. Storm Seraph dressed up as Jesus. You guys might not know who that is. But he dressed up as
but what else did you see? I know you saw a particularly interesting boxing match.
Oh my gosh, yes. So if you're ever in Bali, the one thing you have to do is go watch the midget wrestling.
Oh my lord.
Oh my
Give him the
god.
balls.
Oh my God.
That
They
sounds-
literally come up to my hips And I'm like, I cannot do this, like.
Oh no.
And especially when they start hitting on you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm like, no, honey, I can't do this. No.
Oh no.
What did he say?
What did he say? I think I have.
I'm a short guy, but I got a big heart. I'm sorry.
I got a big something else too.
Shut up.
I may be tiny, but I make for it in more ways than one.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Our midget
He
community
said,
is gonna
you,
lose
number, love you long time. Oh my god.
This is bad. This is going south really quick.
I'm just imagining it, little tiny man. He's like, number, I love you long time.
He's like the
little like Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, I was about to say he's like the Oompa Loompa from the
Well,
movie.
they had one of them.
Laughter.
He was probably literally about the height of a 2-year-old.
Oh no.
He was this tiny little thing in a Superman suit.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's the
It was
Superman
probably
we
a
deserve.
kid Superman costume.
It's the
More
Superman we
so
Yeah,
deserve.
pretty much was.
Oh boy. All right.
God.
We're not trying to be offensive to our
No,
midget.
it's just they are short people and they were wrestling.
And they were
For $60,
hitting.
it's worth watching.
Oh man, that sounds great.
I definitely would come to that.
Monkeys and midgets.
Yes, please. That's right up my alley.
That's the title of the episode now.
I know Mortal Kombat.
Monkeys and midgets. I'm sorry.
That sounds like the beginning of a freaking hilarious series right there.
It is.
I wanna
Sounds like a
have that
sitcom.
next time. Please make
Let's
it happen.
all right, the midget will be what's his face? Who's the famous midget who plays the guy in Peter Dinklage?
What's his name?
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
We get Peter
Peter
Dinklage
Dinklage,
and
Peter
Peter Dinklage's head. Oh, face swap Peter Dinklage with a monkey.
No, here's what we do. All right,
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage and Caesar the monkey from Planet of the Apes.
Yes, get Andy Serkis in
Yeah,
on
and we
this.
we kickstart a series and he says, "No!"
No, I'm saying for the thumbnail
Oh, okay.
of the episode.
We'll contact that.
Face swap Peter Dinklage's face onto a monkey.
I'm just gonna message
People are not
that.
gonna watch that.
I'm just gonna message that. Saying,
No.
hey, can you?
It's gonna be like the weirdest thumbnail yet.
I'm just gonna message that and be like, hey, can you put Peter Dinklage's face on a monkey? Thanks.
No, we should have Rangus do it. Rangus makes like.
He can do it. All right.
It's like-
Yeah. Anyways, the episode right now is an hour and 12 minutes, which is not bad. I like this a lot right now. Sorry to
especially
interrupt.
after so long. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt the casual conversation. I was just letting everybody know what our time is at right now.
Yeah. I do have a story.
Yes.
So
Side-eye.
I did talk about this in chat, but I got a job.
Mm.
I work at a fuel center, a little fuel kiosk at a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, I enjoy, the nice people, and the crybaby people are like, whatever. But this one dude, he pulls up to the pump that is like directly to the left in front of the kiosk.
Mm-hmm.
And he honks. And he like waves me over. So I go out there, I walk around his car because he's got his door open, and I come around the side of the pump, into his door, and I'm like, how can I help you? And he's like, yeah, I'm crippled, disabled, or whatever. Can you help me with the pump? And I'm like, oh, sure. Now, I grew up in Oregon, which is not self-service fuel. So people would pump your gas for you. I have never pumped gas before in my life. I've never had to. I've never had to think about it more than just sitting in the car and watching my parents talk to the person working at the gas station, just being like, hey, I want this much, and here's my card, here's my number, stuff like that. So I look at the pump, and I'm like, what? What?
Wouldn't you have gotten training for something like that?
It's self-service, so the customers get their own gas.
Then why? Okay. Oh, so this guy. All right. This specific guy was like, "Yo, I need help. I can't do this."
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm there trying to figure it out, and he's like, "No, you gotta put in the card, and you gotta push these numbers." And he's yelling at me from his seat of the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I'll show you." And he comes out. He didn't sound like that. And he's just like, "Oh God."
Hey.
He was swearing. I'm sorry. He was swearing.
I gotta censor that now.
Okay, you're gonna have to censor. I'm gonna say him, and you're gonna have to censor him.
Don't say it again. Just don't swear.
You get
Sweet mercy.
You won't get the
He's
idea.
trying to make it accurate. He's just trying to make it accurate.
Good
man.
Lord, fine, whatever.
So-
I don't care.
He has to hobble his way out, so obviously he didn't need me. But I'm kidding. So he comes over, and he's mad at me, and he starts getting mad at the machine because the machine's doing weird things.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just kind of standing there with my hands on my hips, and I'm just like looking, and I'm just waiting. And then he gets to the point where he can put the pump in, and the entire time he's cursing at the machine, he's cursing at me. And so then I put the pump in for him. I get it, and as it's going, what did he say? He said, "Have you ever pumped gas before?" or something like that. I said, "No." He's like, "You've never been with your mom or your parents to the gas station?" I'm like, "No." I didn't mention that I wasn't from Washington, so I've never had to. Probably should have. But, so he's just like, "You kids, man, you don't know what to do with your hands. You don't know how to live," stuff like that. And so I'm just saying like, "Yep, yep." Just trying to play along, trying to act happy.
Yep.
And he's like, what does he say? He says, you gotta get an education. Like he was assuming I was a freaking high school dropout or something.
Ouch.
And so he's like, I went to college for 8 years. I was a doctor and a professor.
Okay.
And then so he's like, "Oh, what are your plans?" And I was like, "Well, I'm just saving up to move with my girlfriend." And he was like, "No, that's short term. I'm talking long term."
Oh.
I'm just like, And he's like, you need to go to college. You need to get an education. You need to make it in the world. And obviously, my long-term plan is to move to Australia where Miri is, because that's not an easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that either. And then so he's just like, "I'm sorry for being edgy, I care about people. I care about you. I want to see you succeed. I want to see all these kids succeed in the world. I love you, man."
I love you,
This is
son.
after just swearing up a storm to me and the machine, and then saying that my plans were stupid or whatever. And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So the pump finishes. I put the thing back on. I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." And he's like, "Thank you." And he leaves, and I'm just like, wow.
Like, what just happened?
Yeah. And then, so immediately after that happened, I told you all in chat.
And so the backstory of that story was that is your real father, and he was trying to reconnect with you. And you're like,
That was my Darth Vader.
yeah, that was your Darth Vader. He was like, "I love you, son." And he's like, "Oh,
Son, you
love
need to
you,
go
man.
somewhere in life.
Seriously, he said, "I love you, man." Like, it was just so weird.
Was he acting
I
like,
don't even know you.
was he acting like, was he like drunk or anything like that?
No, I don't
Did he
think he
smell
was.
like
I think
alcohol?
he was just a very angry old man.
How old are we talking? Was he like 87 or was he like 54?
He was like 70 or 80. He was
Okay.
pretty old.
All right. Well, he just wants to see you kids succeed,
We don't know what to do with our hands.
You know what I might do? I might try to recreate this exact same scene, but with me and my friends, and then edit it into the podcast and just have this.
My God.
I could do that. No promises, because that takes a lot of time. We'll see how that goes.
If not, you should just
I'll do a bunch of clip art.
Edit some PNGs of old man and then me.
Old man.
Or just some kid. Yeah, an old man.
No, I'll do that meme old guy.
Have him like shake whenever I talk.
Yeah, I'll animate your mouth like a Pac-Man, and it's like rop 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 rop.
Or like the friggin' like the Canadians.
From South Park. There you go. Yeah, perfect. That's a very weird story. Pointless. Get out of here. Goodbye.
Hey, it's freaking story time, guy.
Yeah, I know it is story time. We're talking casual. Does anyone have any other funny stories they want to talk about?
Well, it's not really a funny story. It's a bit more of an announcement.
Oh, Otto, not now!
Go ahead, Otto.
I'm kidding, yeah. Otto's been meaning to talk about this for a while.
Yeah, so after a few months of... What?
I said also I have something after
I have something after this, too.
Cool. Right. So after a few months of being in serious hiatus, running into numerous bouts of writer's block, I'm finally bringing back OMG.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys don't know what that is Otto's series that he works on. It's
Otto's Mad Gallivanting.
I thought you were about to say Otto's masterpiece. Otto's grand...
I thought you were going to say Otto's inappropriate master word.
No.
Don't say it.
Anyway, so yeah, Otto's bringing back his series.
Yeah, I'll be bringing back the series. It's it will definitely be addressing how long it's been since the last episode.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. And I'll be editing the episode most likely. We'll see how that goes.
Yes, most likely. You're still on the list.
Yeah, I'm on the list of editing everyone's videos at some point.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, hey, at least you'll unlock the achievement after you've done so.
Listen, because I edit your videos, I edit Otto's video, not all of Otto's. I edit Otto's series. I edit the podcast sometimes. I edit my own videos. I'm trying to be an editor here, but I actually do like editing quite a lot. It's just it can be painful sometimes.
Yeah, and you're really helpful, and I really appreciate it, especially when you help me out because a lot of my videos would not have happened if you hadn't been there. So
I just refuse to do every one of your videos.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, like
I love you, man.
What if you just
say, like,
I want to see you succeed, boy. Yeah.
I was going to say, like, the Mad Gallivanting would be nothing without Renzo's editing.
Thank you. I added my own songs, and I didn't even ask Otto for permission.
Yeah, you didn't even ask, and then suddenly I'm getting demonetized. No.
You don't make monetization.
Exactly. I was trying to make a funny, and I failed.
You were trying to make a funny, and you failed. Anyways, do you have anything else you want to add to that, Otto, or is that it?
I think that's about it
right.
On my end.
It's time for our last new bit of discussion. We want to talk about some video games, right, Kasai?
Wait, no, I got something before that.
Fine. Sorry.
It'll segue really well, though.
All right.
Trust me. Okay, so funny thing. Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday is on the 18th of this month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's November. In case this comes out later.
He's old.
So Disney decided to do a 2-hour TV special in honor of Mickey Mouse. And they had a bunch of celebrities and stuff, come in. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I've seen a few parts. But apparently they have like some never before animated shorts, or never before seen animated shorts, stuff like that. That's really cool. I watched this one part. It's a K-pop band that comes and performs for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Near the end of the performance, Mickey Mouse in a white tux with a purple hat comes out and starts dancing with the K-pop band.
Oh, God.
Well, it's the most hilarious and ridiculous and weird thing I've ever seen. And then after they're done, the K-pop band's all around Mickey. Mickey's dancing, and they're saying, "Go, Mickey! Go, Mickey!" It's the greatest thing ever.
It sounds really weird.
Here's a screenshot. It's so ridiculous. It's so silly. I love it.
Sounds very bizarre. I don't like it. 0 out of 10. Ugh.
Dude, you gotta see it in action. It's so hilarious. I'm gonna share it with you.
Sweet mercy.
There's Mickey Mouse. Yeah, everybody go watch the Mickey Mouse podcast.
Mickey Mouse.
We should just.
It's called Mickey's 90th Spectacular, I think.
We should make a podcast where it's just a bunch of Disney characters and they're just yelling at each other the whole time. So it's got Mickey Mouse.
That actually be really cool.
He's like,
but that Mickey Mouse helmet is really cool because the eyelids can close.
Oh.
And the mouth opens and closes too, but you don't see a seam or anything for the mouth. Like, it's really cool.
Wow.
So I want one of those helmets. I'm sure they're never gonna happen. But
Mickey Mouse is 90 years old.
Yeah, dude. He's almost been entertaining people for a century. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is weird. You know,
that's nuts.
I was about to change the topic to something really just sad and not appropriate at all. I was about to say, You know what was 100 yeyears ago? I was going to say the end of World War I. Because we recently, as Canadians, we celebrated...
Don't you remember when Donald Duck was a Nazi, dude?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
People say those shorts are racist, but they're actually not. They're actually really important to understanding what cartoons were like at the time. Anyways, enough about Nazi Donald Duck cartoons.
Anyway, Disney also owns this little-known thing called Kingdom Hearts.
No, they don't.
They do.
It's not true.
Shut up, Renzo. You're stupid.
It's not real.
This is just a side thing I really want to talk about. And Renzo, I think, wants to talk about it too.
Woo.
I might too.
I cannot wait for this game. Friggin' 2 trailers now that they've had have made me cry. Every trailer gets me freaking out at this point. They always are dropping something new and something freaking crazy in every trailer. The game comes out in 2 months. I can't wait. I just want it so bad.
All right, listen here. Sai will cry over anything. So.
No, I won't. Shut up.
He cried during Renzo episode 11.
I teared up. I did not cry.
I love the visual that you'll watch.
Without a difference.
I love the idea that you'll just watch a video and you'll just start crying for no reason.
No, the only videos.
Why did you cry?
That I've teared up in was Renzo episode 11.
Thank you.
Because I love Spawn.
Thank you.
And Spawn's heartfelt speech, even though it got interrupted, it probably would have made me tear up a little bit more if it didn't get interrupted.
I'm gonna make you cry.
Thanks.
Bottom 6 was it? Yeah, bottom 6 when Camilio dies.
Spoilers.
And
Spoilers.
Life of a Night season 3 episode 7, I think it is.
I swear, if you said one of your own videos, I was
when Rangus's dad dies.
Spoilers, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't tear up at a whole lot of stuff, but friggin' with the Kingdom Hearts stuff, with the trailers, I just get so excited and I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing that I start tearing up.
This is the same guy who told me to calm down. Listen, all right.
Yep.
Let's that's fair. When you're excited for a game, it's very, very fair to get, or when it's something that you've been attached to for such a long time, it's very fair to get emotional about it. That's reasonable. And the game looks great.
It's racist.
It's racist. No. The game looks really good, I must admit. The game looks super polished, and I really like the looks and the colors. It looks great. I watched the newest trailer. I like what I see, but the trailers without the sound effects really is taking me out of it. And I get that people are saying it's for spoiler reasons, and I don't get why that is.
No, I think it's just more for tone.
Yeah.
I think it's just for, they want the music, they want the character dialogue, they really want that to be the focus.
Right.
Because, in these trailers, they're starting to show stuff from, the end of the game. There's a bit of what I think is part of the final battle in the newest trailer.
Yeah.
So, it's all really important stuff that sound effects probably just wouldn't... in certain scenes, they would help. Like the Hercules when he's holding up the rocks, or when
I think when what's his face jumps and tries to hit him or whatever, I think some like sounds of him like running would have been, because it sounds really awkward for me. I don't know what it is. It makes
or like some wind rushing sort of sound or something like that. Yeah,
swords clacking when they're fighting. Like it's just, I don't know. It's like it takes me out of it a little bit. But overall, the game looks really good, and I will be getting the game because I actually am. I do like the look of it, even though I don't really.
I think
much.
I'll be getting the game too.
It comes out in January, which I'm looking forward to.
Plus, I mean, it's got exactly what you want. You were talking about in your freaking Mario playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want a world that's like toy size in a room.
Yeah.
It's got exactly that.
I still want Mario because I'm a Mario guy, but that would be the dream to just have a world with Mario running around in a toy.
That wouldn't make sense though, because
I guess
it's not like Mario's world.
I guess,
you know.
Whatever, man. It's my
Unless
dream.
they did like a new Odyssey type game where they brought back the tiny mushroom and then had the perspective change with the mushroom, but that'd be weird.
I want Mario Odyssey 2.
Your perspective changes with mushrooms.
Yeah, we're talking about video games right now, which I actually think is a really fun idea to talk about on the podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we talk about movies, but we don't ever bring up video games. I wish Thatch was here because
I mean, really, we started the podcast at a point where there really weren't too many big video games coming out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like there's a bunch we could talk about now. We could talk about God of War. We could talk about Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider-Man.
That's another game I want. Everything from Red Dead Redemption 2 looks really cool.
It looks so good, dude.
It's one of those games that I feel like I would play for a bit and then just get overwhelmed by the massive scale of it and then just stop playing for like a month. Which is exactly what happened with Breath of the Wild for me, which is another amazing game.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. I'm a quick play person. I don't spend hours and hours and hours on end. I'm more of a pick up, play a little session, and then put it down.
You're a sad little man.
Get out of here.
Strange little man.
That's my favorite Toy Story quote.
Preach it, Otto. Preach it. Also, just a little something else.
Mm-hmm.
A little side thing. It's also Disney related. So, new Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer. Sonic has some dialogue in it. I love that.
Is it Roger Craig Smith again?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the same guy who's been voice acting Sonic for a while.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so Roger Craig Smith.
Yep.
All right.
And then Baymax and Buzz Lightyear also appear in the trailer, which was super cool. I love that.
Baby Groot was confirmed for the movie too, which is
oh my god!
Holy crud!
Now that we're just ramping up on Disney stuff right now, Tom Hanks said he couldn't face the crew on recording the last of Toy Story 4 lines. He was so sad. So it's gonna make everybody cry.
Even more than friggin' like you remember
Toy Story 3.
The end scene of Toy Story 3
where he's saying goodbye to all the toys. Oh my gosh!
Listen, that scene will always be sad, but a scene that actually almost makes me, because I've talked before about this. This is a little off topic, but I am not a super emotional person when I go see a movie. I tend to keep my everything more in my head when I watch a movie. I'm not very expressive when it comes to outward or whatever. But a scene that will always almost get me every single time will be the scene from Up. Every single time.
The first, you mean like the first 5 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, that montage.
We watched it in our film studies class, and whoever decided to turn it on, I was like, turn it off right now. I can't watch this in front of a bunch of people because this hurts too much. It's a great, fantastic scene.
I full on cry every time I watch the ending scene of Toy Story 3.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
And the saddest part about Toy Story 4 is there can't be a fifth one. There can't be any more after this unless they reboot it and recast the actors because Tom Hanks and what's his name?
Tim
who
Allen.
plays Buzz. They're not going to be able to anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are just...
They're old.
Yeah.
They're getting old.
They're going to sound like really old toys. I just realized that. They're going to be like, hello.
Watch them if they do have a Toy Story 5, watch them have paint rubbed all over them.
Oh boy.
Or Woody loses an arm again.
It's funny you mentioned the reboot thing because guess what recently got announced to be rebooted?
Reboot?
Shrek.
Okoto
that's
isn't
right.
here, sadly, but he would be like, no!
I heard that they were going to get just like all of the same cast members back. Like,
Listen, that's a topic we could talk about for another time. It's stupid. It's not a good decision. I
hope it's not true.
It is true.
Because they were talking about making Shrek 5 and not making.
They did, but I think everybody assumed it would be Shrek 5, and then they're just announced, hey, we're rebooting it, basically. Which is dumb.
It's going to be made by Illumination, so it's obviously
No, it's
awful.
made by Illumination's the guy. I guess technically
the people
somebody
from Despicable Me.
Yes, so yes, it probably is Illumination. Which, boy, oh boy, they're making the
give
Mario
me
movie
something
too.
to smash.
They're doing the Mario movie too. They're doing the. They just did the Grinch, which doesn't look good, but I don't know. It might be good. Who knows?
Yeah, I've heard it's not very good.
Well, we'll only see. Should we wrap this up? Because this has been. We're just kind of like. Okoto says
Mary,
Shrek shouldn't be
you're a
rebooted.
Kingdom Hearts fan. Do you have any quick thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3 so far?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what I've seen so far, and probably definitely be buying the game.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think about Toy Story 4 potentially being even sadder than Toy Story 3?
I don't know, man.
Just-
It's-
This is gonna hurt after a while, you know.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna make a bunch of kids who grew up on the original movies just really sad.
Not even kids anymore.
Yeah, they're
it's
all
gonna be
like
just an
grown-ups.
audience of grown adults crying the entire
Yeah,
time.
like my age.
I don't want to be sitting in a theater and crying with a bunch of people because I
Yeah,
will.
like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us grew up with this series.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go
Dude,
see
friggin-
Incredibles 2, but I will go see this one because I'm actually, I'm more invested in Toy Story than I am the
Oh, yeah.
Incredibles.
Admittedly, it was a good decision on your part to pass on Incredibles 2.
Really? I heard it was good.
Yeah, it is good, but it feels like more or less the same like the first movie. Like the first movie was good, the second movie was
Just with
about
not
the
as
same
good of a
level
villain.
for me. But like, yeah, there was
Syndrome's
some surprises
great.
that-
I don't know if you can top Syndrome. He's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like the freaking
He's just
screensaver
Syndrome?
for Incredibles 2 was
Yeah.
the reveal was something you could see from a mile away. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, I think we should wrap this up now.
Yeah, let's quickly.
So this was fun though. I'm
Yeah,
glad we did
absolutely. It's great getting back into this. I really like it.
It's
this.
great
Was this
to
a
be back.
2-hour podcast?
No,
It
it's
feels
hour.
like-
Really?
It's hour and 36 minutes right now.
Okay.
47 minutes.
Is it? Oh, weird.
Nicole's been, yeah.
Oh,
Hour
okay. Oh, yeah, because we had like
did
10
call a little
minutes.
bit beforehand, and we had some mistakes.
Yeah, we had prep
Yeah,
time
yeah,
and
that's true.
It's
whatnot.
about an hour and a half.
Yeah, so we can shave off 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been fun. I actually no promises, but I want to do one for Christmas. We'll see how that goes, though. I probably shouldn't even have announced it.
frick.
But I do want to do a Christmas one, so we'll see how that goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed listening. We definitely, I hope everyone enjoyed being on this thing. It was really fun for me to talk to all you guys about everything. So yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for setting this up, Renzo.
No problem. It was all my idea.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
it was.
glad to be available this evening.
I actually did. I was just like, yo, guys, do you want to record a podcast? And then everyone was like, yeah, sure.
And thank everybody so much for watching.
Mhm.
And thank you for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for 1,000.
We love
Thank
you
you.
guys.
And thank you everybody for joining.
I'm Renzo Mox. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.